Hello, and welcome to part two of the advanced memory formula. So, we're continuing with the information that has been provided on the site, and we left off at the study that was conducted by scientists. And so, they were saying for this study, a group of scientists first measured BDNF levels of 365 older men and women. This was a study that was done in Sweden. Then they asked these participants to complete something called a trial making test. And they're saying on their website, in this test, you draw a line between 24 consecutive circles that are randomly arranged on a page. The tricky part is these circles alternate between numbers and letters, so you're required to switch between letters and numbers as you race to finish the test as quickly as possible. And they're further saying because the trail making test forces you to keep track of a lot of new information, it's a great way to measure working memory. They're also saying government officials also use this test to help decide if an older adult should be allowed to keep their driver's license. And they're further saying in the Swedish study, participants with the highest BDNF levels whizzed through the trail making test in an average of 10 seconds, in an average of 110 seconds. Meanwhile, it took nearly twice that long for participants with lower BDNF levels to finish. And they're also saying, and there's more, the scientists also took the MRI scans of each participant's brain to see if BDNF affects brain volume. It does, that's what they're saying. Participants with higher BDNF levels had greater brain volume and less shrinkage than participants with lower BDNF levels. They're saying they're not surprised. Remember, BDNF is like fertilizer that helps you grow new brain cells. So it makes sense that more BDNF means a bigger, healthier brain. And if you want a steel trap memory and lighting quick recall, that's always there when you need it. You want your brain to produce more BDNF. The more, the better. That's what they're saying. Unfortunately, they're saying your brain produces less BDNF as you age, and that can create all sorts of problems. As your BDNF levels drop, your brain doesn't make as many new cells. That's what they're saying. Fewer new cells means brain shrinkage, fading memory, trouble concentrating, and all the lifestyle problems that come with it. But that doesn't have to be you. That's what they're saying. You can flood your brain with 143% more BDNF in as little as 60 minutes. Here's how. So let's look at the information that they're providing. So they're saying boost your BDNF levels by an astounding 143% in 1 hour flat. So they're saying they know vigorous exercise boosts BDNF levels, but many people aren't able to exercise as often as they know they should. So a team of scientists wanted to see if it's possible to boost BDNF levels without exercise. And they're saying to find out, this group of scientists conducted a study on coffee fruit. Why coffee fruit? Well, coffee fruit is where they get coffee beans, and they know coffee boosts mental performance. For this study, the scientists first did a blood test on a group of volunteers to measure their BDNF levels. Then they gave half of the volunteers a caffeine-free extract from coffee fruit and half a placebo. An hour later, the scientists did a second blood test on all the volunteers. They're further saying when the scientists reviewed the results of the second blood test, they could hardly believe their eyes. People who took the coffee fruit extract increased their BDNF levels by 143% in just 1 hour. And they're further saying the scientists conducting this study had never seen anything like this before. Finally, there was a way for anyone to quickly and easily boost their BDNF levels. They named this breakthrough discovery NeuroFactor. And they're saying NeuroFactor is made from the fruit of the coffee plant, coffee Arabica, but it's completely caffeine free, so it won't make you feel wired and jumpy. What it will do is quickly flood your brain with more BDNF, and you'll feel mentally sharper and more focused as a result. And they're further saying NeuroFactor is the first and only natural compound that's been shown in studies to dramatically increase BDNF levels. And they're saying, and a single serving of advanced memory formula gives you 100 milligram of NeuroFactor, the same therapeutic dosage used in studies. They're also saying, on top of that, NeuroFactor is such a potent antioxidant that just 1 gram gives you the same free radical fighting powers as 625 grams of fresh blueberries, 974 grams of strawberries, 1,230 grams of raspberries, or 2,030 grams of grapes. And they're saying that's based on measurement done by the USDA Center for Aging at Tufts University, and it underlines why NeuroFactor is such a powerful way to protect your brain from aging. Then they've also provided some testimony. There's a testimony here. Please feel free to go through it. And then some more information. If they're saying if advanced memory formula only included NeuroFactor and the luteolin they told you about earlier, they're confident it would deliver amazing results for you. But they're just getting started. That's what they're saying. They set out to formulate what they believe is the most comprehensive brain health formula available today, one that addresses all the root causes of your memory problems at once. So in addition to NeuroFactor and luteolin, advanced memory formula includes a third nutrient that can help make embarrassing senior moments a thing of the past. They're saying to show how it works, they'll introduce you to a 103-year-old scientist whose mind is as sharp today as it was decades ago. So they're saying your youthful brain at 103 years old, they've provided information. They're saying the scientist is busier than most people half her age. And they've just provided some more information here. Just feel free to go through this information. And they're saying, and in order for your hippocampus to form memories that last a lifetime, you need an ample supply of acetylcholine. And they're saying acetylcholine is a chemical messenger, also called a neurotransmitter, required for memory and recall. And then they're saying if you think of your brain as a library and your memories as books in this library, acetylcholine is like a stuff of librarians busy storing memories and quickly retrieving them when you need them. You need acetylcholine so you can recall the name of someone you haven't seen in a while, find your misplaced glasses or car keys, or keep a conversation on track. They're saying the problem is as early as age 40, your acetylcholine levels start to drop, and by the time you reach your 60s, they can be in free fall. In fact, a telltale symptom of low acetylcholine levels are senior moments, like forgetting why you went into the other room. One way to boost your acetylcholine levels is by taking a choline supplement. They're saying choline is a building block your brain needs to make acetylcholine. Does that mean you should run to the nearest health food store and stock up on choline supplements? They're asking. Well, not exactly. You see, there are two major problems with choline supplements. They're saying, first, choline is difficult for your body to break down and use, especially as you get older. And second, choline has a strong fish smell and can even cause a fishy body odor. That's why they're recommending a better form of choline that's odorless and easy for your body to digest and absorb. What's more, unlike other forms of choline, it can cross the blood-brain barrier. So it, according to them, so it goes right to work in your brain where you need it most. Best of all, it works fast. Most people feel its brain boosting effects within an hour of taking it. And they're also saying improves mental clarity, memory, and brain power almost instantly. They're saying, what is this special form of choline? It's called alpha glycero phosphocoline, or alpha GPC for short. They're saying they've included an ideal amount in advanced memory formula. They're saying when you take alpha GPC, your brain starts pumping out acetylcholine almost instantly. And they're saying result, your mind feels crisp and clear, your memory is sharp and vivid, and you can say goodbye to the senior moments. And they're saying over 20 clinical trials involving more than 4,000 patients with symptoms of cognitive decline have shown what alpha GPC can do. It can improve memory, increase alertness, and boost learning while protecting the brain against future decline at the same time. That's what they're saying. And then they're also saying in one of these clinical trials, patients with severe cognitive decline were given either alpha GPC or a placebo. And they're saying after 6 months, the patients who received the placebo showed no improvement. And some of them actually got worse, but it was a completely different story for the patients who received alpha GPC. They're saying within 90 days, these patients improved all symptoms of their cognitive decline. They improved their verbal fluency, attention span, reaction time, and even their coordination and movement. As you can imagine, these people and their families were thrilled. And they're also saying the beautiful thing about alpha GPC is that it doesn't care why you have memory issues. It doesn't care if it's age or bad genes, etc. You can feel free to go through the information. It goes into your brain and goes to work. They're also saying in Europe, doctors routinely prescribe alpha GPC to improve their patients' brain health and performance. But in America, it can be difficult to find potent, high quality alpha GPC like the kind used in clinical trials. They are thrilled to offer alpha GPC in the proper dosage in advanced memory formula. And they're also saying, and it's not just your brain that gets a young again boost from alpha GPC. They've also provided some more information on the advanced memory formula. They're saying it addresses all the root causes of your memory problems at once. The luteolin blocks inflammation in the brain region where memories are formed and stored, increases nerve growth factor, NGF, and helps protect against brain shrinkage. They're also saying NeuroFactor boosts BDNF and helps rebuild a healthier, younger brain. And then they're also saying alpha GPC replenishes acetylcholine, speeds up your thinking and reaction, plus improves your focus and attention span. And then PS supercharges, that's what they're saying, mental performance by 44%, stops stress-related memory problems, and cuts 12 years off your brain age. And then ALC, they're saying gives your brain more energy, works even if you're over 100 years. And then they're saying blueberry fends off free radicals and scrubs away brain rust. And then the bacopa improves your recall and learning abilities. They're also saying the lecithin prevents fat buildups in your brain, reduces senior moments by half. And then ginkgo, they're saying increases blood flow and oxygen to your brain and helps maintain brain health. And then calcium, they're saying helps form memories. And then phosphorus helps maintain healthy brain wiring so you feel quicker on your feet. They're also saying alpha GPC makes your body feel more youthful too. They're saying, wouldn't it be marvelous to have the wisdom and experience of age while still maintaining a youthful body? Well, that's what happens when you get your body to make more growth hormone. They're also saying, as you may know, growth hormone is a substance that helps the body grow and develop. It's made by the pituitary gland, a tiny gland in your brain. They're also saying you produce the most growth hormone during puberty, which makes sense considering how much growth and development happens then. But by the time you reach middle age, your growth hormone production slows to a trickle. They're also saying, and it continues to decline every year. They're saying an older adult who has too little growth hormone can have symptoms like fatigue, decreased muscle mass, weakness, and low on. And they've provided more information. Please feel free to go through it, as well as brittle bones and stubborn unwanted fat, especially around the waist. They're saying they've provided some information. So scientists have been searching for natural ways to increase human growth hormone production. Scientists know alpha GPC helps the brain make more acetylcholine. Could it help the brain make more human growth hormone too? That's a question they're asking. To find out, a team of scientists recruited a group of younger and older volunteers. First, they did a blood test for each volunteer to measure their growth hormone levels. Then they had each volunteer take alpha GPC. After 1 hour, the scientists did a second blood test, and the results were thrilling. That's what they're saying. After taking alpha GPC, every person in the study started making more human growth hormone. But here's the best part. The alpha GPC was most effective with the older volunteers. In other words, the older you are, the better alpha GPC can work at boosting your growth hormone production. That's what they're saying. This is exciting news because they know boosting growth hormone production can help older adults steadier bones, leaner, stronger muscles, more energy and physical stamina, and a stronger, healthier heart. They're also saying advanced memory formula is primarily a brain health formula, but because it contains 250 milligrams of alpha GPC as a key ingredient, one side effect for many people who take it is a stronger, more energized body. And I think we're gonna pick up in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. Please feel free to check out the link. It's in the comment section, pinned under the pinned comments. It's also in the bio, and in some cases also in the description. And if you've not yet subscribed or not yet following my pages, please feel free to do so. And also please feel free to leave me a comment. I'll try my very best to respond to your comments. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.